and welcome. You're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is Market Today, a show where we talk about the latest market trends, the stock markets, how are they moving in trade right here. Also to help you understand which are the buzzing stocks that you can focus on and the strategies that you can adopt there. Joining in, it's a very special guest with me on the show. I have Mr. Kranthi Bathini. He's the Director of Research at WealthMills Securities. Welcome, sir, and thank you so much for taking the time out. Well, on this video, our focus is on Nykaa, the shares that made their debut last year. And it's been through ups and downs completely. Right after the IPO, it was seeing, double-digit returns coming in for the stock and the investors made a lot of money. But this year has not been good for most of the newly listed startup companies, and including Nykaa. If you talk about the kind of wealth destruction that it has done so far in this year, it's almost about 50 odd percent. And why we are talking about the stock today is because it has now slipped below its issue price also in today's trading session. So, Mr. Bathini, help us really understand, first of all, on Nykaa, how should investors be really viewing this kind of a drop that we have been seeing? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Should one go for a buying of the dips, or should one completely stay away and there could be more, downside?
Sakshi, first of all, it's a very interesting stock to look into. The Nykaa business model is concerned. And people are very exuberant about the business model from quite a long time. And it had the debut on the stock market with a beautiful listing, and people made very good listing gains. And the stock was reached a high of 2,574. If you see the peak of the stock price. And gradually the stock has corrected to the currently at 1100 levels, and what we have witnessed the stock is a tremendous selling pressure on the stock from past after the listing, we can say. Couple of reasons to analyze. It's a stock, the valuations are not cheap. It's a very highly priced stock. That is the one reason. There was a incredible amount of profit booking we witnessed in this stock. And the stock is the company is not posting the profits from the listing. Okay, this is one reason. There is a complete negativity on the stock, how the future cash flows is going to be, and also the FIS buying interest is not attracting these kind of business models at this moment of time. And simultaneously, we have to compare, Sakshi, one thing, the Nasdaq, okay, which is a index comprises of these kind of business models, which is kind of a technology kind of index. So the same index got corrected nearly 30%. Some kind of, since the platform, these kind of the platform companies like Nykaa and other companies listed as online platforms recently. So the same kind of impact is there on these kind of business models at this moment. Since we can consider Nykaa business model as an online platform, of course, they're coming up with the physical outlets right now, but majority of the business that happens on online. So there is some kind of skittishness, and the buying interest is not emerging in these kind of business models. Even though the fundamentals are strong, they have a very good management led by Falguni Nair, and at the time of listing, she became the India's richest lady.
Yes.
And if you see today, it's a complete different the scenario at the time of the listing. The exuberance is, the euphoria is not there at this moment. So what is there for investors? What investors need to do? If existing investor at this price range, the company has announced a bonus also.
Yes.
Despite of posting,
we did see the movement on the stock price on the upside when the bonus issue was announced. I mean, like there was a sharp reaction on the upside trend, but that fizzled out very soon as well.
One thing we need to look into, Sakshi, when a company is incurring losses, okay, how the company can declare a bonus. This is the dichotomy that was there in the investor's mind. It's still there, but despite of announcing bonus, the stock could not able to attract the buying interest right now. It can be institutional buying interest, or it can be from the retail investors. So what what the strategy investor need to do if he's an existing investor? Definitely, existing investors can stay on invested in the stock. They can they can hold on to the stock. But the new investors, they could able to wait for some time, because these business models are high risk business model. The company, despite of incurring losses, okay, the market capitalization is around 52,000 crores. It's not a
Sure.
less valuation stock. It's a highly priced stock, but the margins are looks good over a period of time. And this is an emerging sector. They are into the sector they operate is a emerging sector. As the disposable incomes goes up, the beauty and the other segments they are operating, these are the sectors that are these are the segments they are going to lead in the coming days. So we need to watch onto this stock. There is no immediate urge towards go and jump by these kind of companies. These companies are suitable to the high risk appetite investors, and they need to keep this stock on their watch list, and at a right time they can enter into this stock at a most probably post the results of the current quarter, and also looking at the earning commentary or any guidance that comes from the management. We need to wait and watch on this stock.
Okay.
Hold on,
Right.
and there is no need to immediately buy and jump these kind of stocks at this moment.
Okay, so the existing investors can continue to hold on. The new investors must wait. There could be some more clarity emerging in the future course. And so wait for that before taking your bet right there. Exactly, that was what my point was, that, has the risk reward ratio in terms of valuations improved as the stock price has slipped below the issue price? Do you think that could be one reason that investors can really look at? Like you pointed out, that the fundamentals are still strong and the company is in an interesting sector. It has also made a niche for itself in the e-commerce space too. So looking at all these parameters and the others that you mentioned, should one really look at it from that point of view? If somebody has high risk appetite, is this a stock that one can really look forward to? Because I ask you this because it was definitely one of the better performing stocks among those new age companies that got listed last year, and doubled on the listing days too. So does it still have that potential to return to those kind of levels?
Sakshi, at this point of time, we cannot see the stock going towards the previous highs. Okay, but the company has to make, they have to deliver a lot. They have to show the company, turn the company into profits right now. How the
Yeah.
company is going to post the next few quarterly results is the important things we need to look into the company. That's the reason. I told the investors to hold on to the stock, and these are the business kind of models which are suitable for the high risk appetite investors. So if a retail investor who have a very less risk appetite and a conservative investor at this price range also, it's not the stock to be for those kind of risk profile investors. But definitely a high risk appetite investor definitely can investing in these kind of stock, but definitely in a staggered manner. There is no need to jump and buy this kind of business model. Wait for the clarity, wait for the results, how the management guidance that's going to come, how the cash flows are going to turn positive in the coming quarters.
Okay, understood that. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Bathini, for being with us on this show and sharing your insights on Nykaa and how should investors approach the stock as it now touches a record low, 15% down in 1 month, and now below the issue price as well. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Sakshi.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.